Hi, welcome to class. My name is Tierney. This is a 40-minute flow class, and we're going to talk about ways to find balance. So we're going to start with a blanket. You're going to roll it up. Place it about 3/4 of the way up your mat. You're going to lay back down, and the mat's right beneath your shoulder blades, sort of at the bra line, so you can feel your shoulders opening. You can have your hands at your sides or your arms wide here. And we're just gonna start to notice our breath. There are many ways that yoga can help us find balance. Today we're gonna work on 3 of those things. First is pranayama, or breath control. The next one is the asanas, or the poses. And the next thing is meditation that we'll do during Shavasana. So, inhale deeply and exhale completely. When your world moves too fast and you lose yourself in the chaos, introduce yourself to each color of the sunset. Reacquaint yourself with the earth beneath your feet. Thank the air that surrounds you with every breath you take. Find yourself in the appreciation of life. We're going to slowly come up to a seated position here. You're going to move your blanket out of the way. And we're going to do some pranayama breathing here. The type we're going to do is alternate nostril breathing. This type of breathing helps balance the hemispheres of your body, which is appropriate because our theme is balance. So you're going to take your right hand, open up your pinky and your thumb, tuck your 3 middle fingers in, press your pinky against your left nostril, and breathe in through your right. And close that nostril with your thumb, open your pinky, and exhale. Inhale, close your pinky, open your thumb, and exhale. Inhale, close your thumb, open your pinky, and exhale. Inhale, close your pinky, open your thumb, and exhale. Inhale, close your thumb, open your pinky, and exhale. Inhale, close your pinky, open your thumb, and exhale. Inhale, close your thumb, open your pinky, and exhale. Inhale, close your pinky, open your thumb, and exhale. Go through 2 more cycles on your own and your own speed of breath. And release your hands and return to your natural breathing. We're going to do some neck stretches here. You're going to take your left hand, reach up over your head to your right ear, and slowly and gently bring your head towards your shoulder. You can take your right hand and extend your arm long, get a little more stretch. And you can tuck your chin towards your chest and reach behind your head and get more stretch in the back of your neck here. And change sides. Reach your right arm over your left ear and bring your head towards your shoulder, extending your arm and reaching. Bring it forward and release. Take your left hand, place it on the outside of your right knee. We're going to do a gentle spinal twist here. You're going to reach your right arm behind you. Tense your fingers so you have a nice long spine. And we're going to use a little pressure on your knee and inhale and lengthen, and exhale and twist. Inhale and lengthen, and exhale and twist. Lengthen and twist as your gaze looks behind you over your right shoulder. And slowly release and switch sides. Right hand on the outside of your left knee. Hands are tented behind you. Inhale and lengthen, and exhale and twist. Inhale and lengthen, and exhale and twist. And lengthen, and twist. And slowly come out. I'm ready to come up to tabletop here. First, we're going to find balance from our hands on the mat to each finger pressing into the mat. Your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in a nice line. Your toes are untucked. Your knees and your hips are in a nice line. And we're going to start with a nice inhale as we press our tailbone up. Bring our gaze up and press our belly toward the floor. And exhale, tucking your tailbone, tucking your chin, pressing your belly towards your spine. And inhale and extend your tailbone and reach. Exhale, tuck and curl. And inhale and extend. Exhale, tuck and curl. And inhale and extend. Exhale, tuck and curl. Press your spine up. Press your chin towards your chest. Tuck your tailbone. And inhale and extend. And return to a neutral spine. We're going to stretch your wrists out a little here. Aim your fingertips to the outside of your mat. And your shoulders, elbows, and wrists are in line. And make some circles here. I feel that nice stretch. And change direction. Now place your fingertips so they're facing the back of your mat. And again, if this is too much of a stretch, you might want to lean forward slightly. Or if you can slowly lower your hips back. Try and keep your arms straight. And come back. We're going to go into some sunbirds here. So you're going to extend your left arm and your right leg as you inhale and extend your spine, gazing up, and exhale, bring your elbow to your knee, and you tucking your tailbone in and curling in. Inhale and extend, and exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale and extend, exhale, tuck and curl, and inhale and extend, and exhale and curl. Come back to neutral spine. Raise your right hand up and your left leg up. Inhale and extend, and exhale, tuck your tailbone and tuck and curl in. Inhale and extend and reach, and exhale and tuck and curl. Inhale and extend and reach, and exhale and tuck and curl. Inhale and extend, and exhale and tuck and curl. Come into child's pose here. Your knees are about as wide as your mat. You're lowering your hips towards your heels as you extend your arms forward. Feel that nice expanse opening your back. Stretching your spine from tailbone to your head. As you reach, you're equally reaching forward and pressing back. And we're going to come up into down dog from here. This is our first down dog of the day. So play around with it. Extend your tailbone up as you press your chest toward your thighs. Fingertips are wide, pressing through the mat. Equal pressure. Feel the balance of weight between your hands and your feet. And slowly walk your feet towards your hands. And we're going to do our first forward fold. You can hold your elbows in ragdoll here and just relax your head. Release your hands, and we're going to slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. You can bring your hands to prayer center here. We're going to inhale up into extended mountain pose. And exhale and fold down. Inhale and extend and lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. And inhale and press up into extended mountain. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. And inhale and reach up. Little back bend here as you reach up and extend. Exhale and fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. And inhale and reach up. Fold down. Exhale and extend up. Exhale and fold. Hands to the floor, step back into plank. Lower into chaturanga, to up dog or cobra. Press back to down dog. And step forward into fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. And inhale and reach up into extended mountain. And exhale and fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. Hands to floor, step back into plank and lower into chaturanga, into up dog or cobra. Press back to down dog and step forward into forward fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. And inhale and reach. And extend and gaze up. Exhale and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Jump or step back into plank. Lower to chaturanga. Press into up dog or cobra. And go back to down dog. And step or jump forward. Forward fold. Inhale and extend. Exhale and fold. And reach up into extended mountain. I'm going to fall back and step back into down dog. And take a few breaths here. And reach your right leg up. And step forward into warrior two. Think about the balance of your hips and your shoulders. Your torso is in a line, balanced. Your knee is aimed over the center of your right foot. Your arms are parallel to the floor, and your gaze is over your right fingertips. Lower your back hand down your thigh as we reach up into peaceful warrior. And try to maintain that nice bend in your front knee. As you reach and extend, your gaze can look up at your hand. And slowly flow back into Warrior Two. And we're going into side angle. Bend your elbow. You can rest on top of your knee as your left arm reaches up and over. Just feel that nice stretch in your left side body. Your gaze can go up to your hand. And flow back into Warrior Two. And cartwheel your hands down to the floor. You're going to lower your back knee, untuck your toes, and bring your hands to the top of your right knee. We're trying to feel that stretch and opening in the front of your left hip here. And you can reach your arms up here into a little back bend as we open up that hip. Bring your left hand to the floor, right next to your right foot, and with a straight right arm, up and twist. Bring your hands to the floor, step back into plank, and lower down to Chaturanga into your flow. And back to down dog. Lift your left leg up. Bring your left leg forward between your two hands and come up to Warrior Two. Again, we're going to take a few breaths here. Feel that balance between the weight in your left foot and the weight in your right foot. Your shoulders are over your hips. Your knees ain't over your foot, the center of your foot, and your gaze is over your fingernails. Drop your back hand and reach up into Peaceful Warrior. And your gaze is looking up as your knee stays bent. Flow back into Warrior Two. And bend your elbow on top of your knee as you reach up and over into side angle. Feel that nice stretch in your right side body. Your gaze is up. And float back into Warrior Two. And cartwheel your hands to the floor and lower your back knee, untuck your toes, and bring your hands up to your left knee here. We're trying to open up the right side hip, front hip, sorry, as you press forward. And reach up. Bring your right hand to the floor, next to your left foot, as you extend your right arm and reach. Bring your hands back down to the floor, step your left foot back into a plank, and you're going to go through your flow again. Lower down Chaturanga, and press back into down dog. We're going to add on a little bit here. Pressing your right leg up, bending your right knee and opening up your hip. Your gaze is under your arm as your hip opens. We're going to flip our dog or wild thing as we step and reach up. Your right leg is bent, your left leg is straight, and you're pressing your hips up. Bring your left hand down to your mat in the center, and you're going to rotate into a side plank. Reaching your fingertips up, pressing your hips up in a nice long line. Bring your hands to the floor, press back to down dog. Lift your right leg back up. Bring your right knee to your right elbow and pressing back. Right knee to left elbow and pressing back. Right knee to nose as you lift and come forward, and step your right foot forward as you press up into Warrior Two. Reach and up into Peaceful Warrior. As we maintain that nice knee bend, feel that nice stretch in your right side body, and flow back to Warrior Two. Side angle. And back to Warrior Two. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your right foot in. And we're going to do wide angle here. Wide angle fold, hands are on your hips. And you're slowly lowering with a nice straight back. And you can slowly release your hands either to the floor or to the outside of your heels. You can widen your stance here with your toes slightly turned in. And our aim is our forehead toward the mat. Bring your hands to the floor, walk toward the front of your mat, turn your toes, and press back into down dog. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Your gaze is shifted to under your left arm. And we're going to slowly rotate, flipping our dog, and reach your hips up. Extend your left arm and reach. Bring your left hand down to the center of your mat, and we're rotating over to a side plank. Your feet can be stacked, your foot can be behind you, or your foot can be in front of you. Just think about your hips lifting. And lower your right hand to the floor, back to plank, and back to down dog. Lift your left foot up. Bring your left knee to your left elbow and press back. Left knee to right elbow and press back. Left knee to nose as you roll your body forward and tuck, and step forward into Warrior Two. Into Peaceful Warrior. Back to Warrior Two. Into side angle. And back to Warrior Two. Bring your hands to your hips, turn your toes so they're even with the top and bottom part of your mat. We're going to do our fold this time with a bind. with your hands interlocked like this, or you can hold your elbows. We're lowering and hinging at the hips as we reach our arms up and back. And bring your hands down to the floor. With your right hand right below your face and the straight arm, reach your left arm up and twist. And switch sides. Reach up and twist. Bring it back down. Walk your hands to the front. Come back into a plank and hold. And we're going to slowly lower ourselves to the floor. Very slow. Until we're all the way down to the floor. Bring your hands, you're going to untuck your toes. Bring your hands right under your elbows, under your shoulders. Your hands extended. I want you to energetically press your hands into that mat. Feel as if you're pulling the mat towards you as you press your chest and heart out into Sphinx. Feeling it in the center of your back and your thoracic spine. And slowly lower down. Next one we're going to do is a baby cobra. Hands are on the outside of your chest or like mid rib cage. Our legs are together. We're pressing up using our legs and our back strength. You're not using the weight in your hands. So if you want to lift your hands up here and breathe. And lower your hands back down. We're going to go into full cobra here. So you're a little more weight in your hands now as you press up, extending your chest and heart forward. Your glutes are tight. Your gaze is up. And slowly lower down to the ground. We're going to go into a bow here. So you're going to take your hands, reach to the outside of your feet. Your knees don't want to be too wide here, sort of aligned with your hips. And we're pressing our legs into our hands as we reach up. And slowly lower down. We're going to press ourselves into a child's pose here to counterbalance what we were doing with our back. And reach your hands and press your hips. And we're going to come forward into a seated position in the center of your mat. We're going to bend your left knee, pressing the back of your foot into the upper right thigh. I'm going to turn your body, reach up, and reach and extend over your right leg. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. And slowly roll up. And we're going to switch sides. Reach your arms up and reach up and over. And come up, and we're going to bring both legs forward. Reach your arms up and over. Walk yourself a little forward so you're on your sits bones and your spine is long. And hinge at the hips and start to keep a straight spine. And once you're as far as you can go here, you can slowly release your head, your forehead down to your knees. And we're going to come back up into a down dog here. Press. And reach your right leg up. And as you come forward with your right leg, bend your knee. It's aimed towards your right hand, and your right foot is aimed towards your left hand. Your leg is extended straight back behind you. And we're going into pigeon. I'm going to stay here for a second. As you slowly lower yourself down to whatever point feels comfortable for you. If you need a little more support, you can take your blanket that's right in front of you and roll it underneath your left hip here, if you want a little more stability. And you can come all the way down and breathe. And slowly press yourself back up. Untuck your toes and press back into down dog. Reach your left leg up. And as you bend your knee towards your left hand and your foot towards your right hand, your legs extended out straight. And again, if you need more support, you can put that blanket right under your right hip. And slowly lower yourself down to the floor. And slowly walk your hands back up. Pause for a second here. Untuck your toes. Come back to your last down dog. And walk your hands, your feet towards your hands, and lower yourself down to the ground. We're going to lay on our backs. Bring your feet towards your hips. Knees are bent, arms are down flat, fingertips can feel the outside of your heels, and we're going to come up into a bridge. So you're going to slowly tuck your tailbone and roll up one vertebra at a time and press into a nice bridge. Imagine you have a block between your knees, so you're energetically squeezing in. So your knees stay aligned with your hips. And slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. The next bridge, you can stay doing a bridge, or we can go into wheel. Bring your arms up and over your head. Your fingertips are facing the front of your mat, and you're going to press up into a wheel. Now you can play around with your wheel here. Maybe come up on your toes, play around with trying to straighten out your arms. Keep your breathing nice and even. There should be no stress in your jaw. Press your hips up, press them up, and press up once more. Slowly tuck your chin, roll back down. Grab your shins and press your knees into your chest. You can roll around a little bit here. And reach to the outside of your feet and find a happy baby. your sacrum pressing into the mat. And slowly find your way into a comfortable Shavasana. That could be with feet wide, arms wide, whatever's the comfortable position for you. You can use your blanket here. And we're going to slowly come back to our breathing. I want you to feel your toes relax. Inhale that nice fresh air and send it to your calves as they relax and melt into the mat. Breathe in and send that energy to your thighs, your quadriceps and your hamstrings as your legs relax into the floor. Breathe in and feel your hips relax and melt. Breathe in and send the energy to your belly and your rib cage as you release the tension and melt into the earth. Inhale and send that fresh air into the front of your shoulders and your back. Let your shoulders open and expand and melt into the floor. Feel your neck release. Feel your jaw relax. Feel your tongue lift off the roof of your mouth and just relax. In your mouth, slightly let your lips part. Feel your eye sockets relax. And the weight of your head melts into the floor. As you keep breathing, if any body part still feels tension or tightness, with each new breath, send that energy right there and release it. Inhale, and as you exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. When your world moves too fast and you lose yourself in the chaos, introduce yourself to each color of the sunset. Reacquaint yourself with the earth beneath your feet. Thank the air that surrounds you with every breath you take. Find yourself in the appreciation of life. Slowly start to awaken your toes, your fingertips. Maybe wiggle them around. Maybe roll your neck gently from side to side. And slowly roll on to your right side. your eyes closed if that's comfortable. And slowly press yourself up with your closed eyes to a comfortable seated position. And bring your hands to center and bow your head. Let the light inside of me honor the light inside of you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.